Hi, everyone. This is Bryan G from Keller Williams, and this is Mindset Monday. Today's phrase: if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Milton Berle said this. I just came across this phrase literally this morning, and I instantly love it. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Well, I'm going to use myself as an example. So it's 1988. Oh my God. I'm in high school, right? My senior year of high school. Now, a whole other Mindset Monday. I wasn't a really good student. I was a very struggling student for a whole bunch of reasons. Okay, but we won't go there. But anyway, I was thinking about what I was going to do after high school, and I didn't know anything. But what I did know was that college wasn't going to be right for me right out of high school. I just for a whole bunch of reasons, right? So I had already had in my mind that I was going to go into retail sales, and I knew, those of you who know me know that I did retail sales and management for about 15 years. Okay. Um, So anyway, the Livonia schools had a place called the Livonia Career Center. I don't know if it's still there. I think it's still there, but I don't know if it's called the same thing or not. But the Livonia Career Center had a bunch of vocational trades in there. So it had like auto shop and carpentry, things like that, right? The things we wish we had more of today, right? But they had one class in there called fashion merchandising, which is really weird. It was really out of place. I don't know. But maybe it was all the planets aligning just for me. I don't know. That's what I'm going to say to myself, right? So anyway, they had a fashion merchandising class. So I was thinking to myself, well, I'm going to have to go into retail, get a retail job. So I better go in this fashion merchandising class because that'll teach me something that I'm really going to need. Like I really needed that. I knew I did. And so anyway, so we go into the guidance counselor, and I also had a buddy of mine, Tony. He was a great guy. Honestly, I kind of thought he wanted to get in the class just to be around more girls. But anyway, he was a great guy. He was really cool. Just a friend of mine. So we go in the guidance counselor, and we're like, hey man, I gotta have this class. I mean, I just lay it all out there, right? And guidance counselors is like, no, don't have any room. Sorry. They probably looked at my grades and were like, no, you're definitely not getting in. Guidance counselors weren't as encouraging back in the day. Okay. It was just flat out no. So anyway, so Tony and I walk out of the office, we get into the hallway, and I'm like, man, I really need this. I was really upset. And then Tony's like, hey man, let's go. I'm like, what do you mean? Let's go. He's like, I got the keys. Let's go. We're going to go there. We're going to make him put us in that class. And I was like, hell yeah. So we sneak out to the parking lot. We sneak out to the car. And back then they had a parking attendant out there, but she wasn't really paying attention. We sneak out to the car, hit the gas, man, and squealed out there so fast that she had there was no way that she was going to get the license plate number. So we go squealing out on a 6-mile road. We go heading across Livonia. We go to Livonia Career Center, just walk right in, because you could back in those days. Walk right in, go up to the teacher's door. Boom, boom, boom. Hey. The teacher's looking at us like, who are these guys? We're like, hey, come out here. Hey. So anyway, she excuses herself for her class, comes out to the hallway. She goes, excuse me, can I help you? And it's like, yeah. So just really quick in 30 seconds. I'm talk about a desperate elevator pitch. I'm like, boom, I gotta have this. And Tony's like, yeah, me too. And so the teacher was like, okay, let me see what I can do. Sure enough, she gets us into class. Now, now the expectations are really high, right? I didn't really anticipate this. Okay, we got in, but now it's like, if we made that kind of effort to get in, then that means we had to really produce a result, right? So that the teacher didn't look bad for getting us in. And I didn't really think about that. She never said that to me, but I just felt it, right? So anyway, so I really did. I studied really, really hard. What the class was building up to was for the end of the semester for the DECA competition, which is the Distributive Education Clubs of America. And they have this for many, many different things. There's restaurant, hotel management, there's food service, there's business, you know what I mean? There's all kinds of stuff. And they had a retail component, which was the fashion merchandising, right? And so it was a sales or supervisory level. So I picked the supervisory level for management, right? And man, I studied my ass off. I studied so hard for that. One, because I needed to learn it. I didn't want to disappoint myself. And secondly, I didn't want to disappoint my teacher. And so Tony was just having a good time. So anyway, so now the competition happens. It was in Dearborn at the Hyatt Regency down there. There's thousands of kids. I mean, the whole thing was taken up. And, we have the thing. And, I'd do the contest, did my best. And so now we're in the auditorium waiting to hear, who the winners are from each category, right? Now, I'm going to pause this for a minute because there was one school that used to dominate fashion merchandising through DECA in Michigan every year, and that was Ann Arbor Pioneer. Like, the teacher told us that, and her biggest goal was to knock them off their pedestal, right? But they've never been able to, right? They're like the New York Yankees at fashion merchandising, right? So anyway, so we're sitting there, we're waiting for the results, and we get fashion merchandising, and like first place, I'll just make up a name here, I forget her name, Susie Smith from Ann Arbor Pioneer. And it's like, yay! And I see my teacher like, yay. And then second place, Bryan G right? I'm like, oh my God. And then third place, Tony. And I'm like, oh my God. The look on everyone's faces, jaws just dropped. They were like, Bryan, Tony, like these guys? And of course we jump up and we're like, woo! Get up there on stage, like get our medal. And it was amazing. Ann Arbor Pioneer was shocked. My teacher, shocked. All my classmates. Tony was shocked. I mean, it was great, man. And so, but that's just like one of my examples in life where, man, if opportunity doesn't knock, you build a door. And you know what? Once you build that door, you blow it up and build another one. And that's exactly what we did. So get out there. And if opportunity's not knocking for you, then you build that door. You build it with hard work. You build it with ambition. Then you blow it up and build a bigger one. Anyway, thank you so much. See you next week.